Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Miniverse Day, Make It Mini Holiday 2025. Last time, as long as I remember to put these up in the right order, reindeer. This time, it says cake. So let's open it and have a look. And it is indeed cake. Runaway cake. Oh, that's nice. See, last time we had like a green tartan or gingham pattern. This has got snowmen and snowflakes on it. I quite like this one. Oh, that's already come pre-stuck in there. Well, there we go then. Since it's already in there, that's the first time I've ever had that. So you have a chance of getting roast beef, snowman cake, which is what we have, log reindeer, which was what we had last time and I loved them, and Grinch hot cocoa is the special. So let's get snowman up. So that's what we're working with. And let's have a look. So what fancy tissue paper do we have this time? Oh, little snowmen and Christmas trees and stars. That's quite pretty. And a green cake stand. Nice little frilly edge there, a bit like the bottom of a Christmas tree. Utensils in gift wrap style packaging. So what have we got? We have gold tweezers / tongs, our ribbon cloche topper, and there we go, I knew there was something else in there, our little spatula, a little green handled spatula. So let's pop our little ribbon cloche topper on. And this can also be a bauble, which would be really pretty because it's got a little hole for a little dangly. But I don't think with how high that cake is, we'll be able to do it with this one. We weren't able to do it with the reindeer. Right, so what have we got? Happy holidays. And we have some whipped cream. Our snowman deco. Oh, little snowman head, couple of hands, and a little scarf. And we have little tiny Christmas trees. Pine tree deco. Quite sweet. And this must be the resin element in the Let It Snow bag. And we have sugar frosting. Let's look at how we're going to do this. I should probably warm this up a little bit because it looks like we want to aim for a bit of run. And if it's too thick, it won't do that. If it's too thin, equally, it won't do that. So we've got to try and get it just right. So we'll open up the cake first. Oh, that's got a nice feel to it. It's like rubbery. That's cool. I like that it has weight and it's bouncy. Yeah, a little ski slope style swirling. Well, I need to warm that up, so let me get some water, and then while that's warming up we'll have a little peek at our decorations here, because it looks like we'll be doing it in 2 stages, though I don't really see why it couldn't be all in a one. So I think we might do this in a one, or we'll see. Okay, that's in some hot water warming up, so let's have a little peek at our pine tree decos. Oh, look at them. They're quite cute. Oh, they're rubbery as well. They're really nice. I like those little guys. If I remember right, these open at the bottom. Or is it the top? Oh, it's the top. Oh, my days. There's some stuck in the bottom there. These feel like they're rubbery too. Our little cream whippies. They're pretty cool. Let's have a look at our little snowman deco. Oh, he feels like he's rubbery too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. He has got a little carrot nose as well. The hands are going to be interesting to put on. Right, let's close that up for now because there are some little bits there that might just go for a wander if I'm not careful. Let's have a little check on the resin. See if it's soft enough to work with, but not so soft and it's just going to run away completely. Let's give it a little... Oh, that might be just right, you know. That might be just right. Give it a little stir, because around the edges and around the bottom it would have warmed up the most. Alright, let's try this then. So we want it to go all around the slope. And it would be nice if we could get it to run off the edge, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So this has been our best frosting of a cake so far. I think it helps that I've got a ledge to work with. Doesn't really look like we've got it running off the edge that much. A little bit. Bring it back over and wandering off. So we're getting a bit of a sort of run. Try our best. I think we're going to do this in a one and then use the cake stand. I think that's actually pretty good. This is one of our better ones yet. I mean, we'll see how it cures. This is definitely one of our better ones yet. Now we just got to try and get the bits on. Let's close that up. Let's try and get our bits on there. So let's get these on here because we're definitely going to be using tweezers for this. Let's lay everything out. That's going to be the hardest one to do. This bit and this bit are going to be easy. It's the little tiny hands. I want to do it so it doesn't look like he's got two left hands. Thumbs up? Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. A little whippy. A little tree. That's one of the smaller ones. And this little guy that I've got. Little tree. Bigger tree. Little whippy. Tree. Little whippy. Little tree. Should we do one more tree around the back here? Because we haven't really got a back there to look at. Let's try and get snowman on top. Now, oops. So this is the corner of the picture. This is the front. that they seem to have this going off this way. Snowman I can put on. I think I should probably put his hands on first, actually, because that might be easier with the head out of the way. Hey! Okay, I'm going to get Cure in that because his hands are going to want to fall down. So I'm going to get Kieran now. Get those hands to stay where they are. Our little snowman Christmas cake is done. So this is what we should look like. Let's see if we can get it up on the base. This is what we look like. You know what? That is pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. We'll take that. Now, he's another guy that can't go in there because he's too tall. But the fact that that come out pretty darn close for one of these cakes, I don't think they are using resin on their cake here. Now, I know these are photos, so they're going to be like the most on point of on point. But that resin doesn't dry as white as that. And that looks like it's been moulded on in those shapes. So I'm calling you out, Miniverse. Prove me wrong. Because I've noticed that on a few others, but on this one that's got very crisp edges. You see that? That's tucked right in. It's like it's been cut to the angle of the edge of the cake. It's not like a spillover, it's not like a rundown, it's literally like a piece that has been put on top of an edge like that. With all these things, not just Miniverse, but like all products, because they all do this, I know the vast majority of people feel the same, would prefer to see, even if it's like the best attempt of anyone, like the ultimate unprofessional doing one of anything, not just of Miniverse or, you know, any of these little resin creations, of any toy, any craft product, someone's actual finished piece would be far superior to seeing something that isn't quite real. Because that isn't quite. Most of those bits are, like the trees seem to be, like the snowman seems to be pretty on point. Even his little hands, the little swirls. But that frosting on that cake isn't resin. Or at least it's not resin that's come out of one of these little containers. But that side, this was quite cool. It was quite fun. It did pretty much come out like the picture. Lots of lovely little detail here, but I always say, like, Miniverse always do brilliant little detail. Like, their little packaging is always impressive. Even though you do get perfect little whipped cream curls coming out of these containers, I do like the fact that Zuru Create use air drying clay, or an air drying clay material. So you have to pipe them out yourself. I know they don't come out perfect, but I do like that element. So I'd like that brought over here. But apart from that, it's pretty darn good. I don't think it's worth $9.99. These are at current anyway in the UK, $9.99, because they're the 2025 variant. As cool as they are, I don't think it's $9.99. I think £5 100% yes. The animals, the Make It Mini Animal series that came out recently, they're only $7.99. I think that's a much more acceptable, here in the UK anyway, a much more acceptable starting price for all of these. You would sell a lot more. I mean, you're obviously not doing bad anyway, Miniverse. But you would sell a lot more in the UK, even if you manage to start at $7.99. Even if you manage to start at $8.99, it's just a little bit of saving. The UK is going through quite a crunch at the moment, money-wise. We ain't faring too good. That would be a way to sell a few more in the UK. Would I make this? Yeah, I'd try and make this. I think it'd be quite fun to do. I'd try and make all these little bits out of icing. I definitely won't be able to make them out of cake. I'd happily make a blue cake. There's nothing on there that I wouldn't eat. I don't think I'd do these out of whipped cream. I might do. Or try and make whatever kind of icing. Is it like a variation of royal icing that gives you the super crunchy icing? But yeah, I'd give that a go. How about you? Would you try and make yourselves a little snowman cake? It's pretty cool, pretty cute. Let me know what you think. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's giving you an idea of what to expect should you get one of these Make It Mini Holiday 2025s. And yeah, let me know if you do have these. Have you been able to get any? Have you turned any into baubles? Or we could use these to make other baubles with. So I think that would be quite cool. Well, like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more. Thank you all again so much. Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Have a fantastic celebration, however you choose to do it. And see you in the next one.